Some people think there just isn't enough kindness in the world. Well, there's plenty of it here on Akimbo. Here's hours worth of clips featuring acts that are so kind, you'll be one step closer to sainthood just by watching.
Ah! Come on, boy! Come on, boy! Good job, boy!
It's a special moment when your grandparents see you in your wedding dress for the very first time. To own up to your past beliefs, say sorry, and be an ally, well, that takes a lot. Dogs enjoy a nice day out too, so why not build yours a little train like this guy did?
Yeah, don't be scared.
I will not be scared.
Yeah,
Okay.
take everything that is there.
A wonderful act of charity, and a good way to overcome your fear of spiders.
Oh my.
That is yours.
Oh my dear God. Oh my dear Lord.
Yeah, that is yours. This is extra.
Are you dead serious?
I'm serious.
This
That
is
is
real
yours.
money.
That is yours. That's real money. This is extra.
Oh. Oh my God.
When this kid's class surprised him for his birthday, the shock was almost too much. When the brother and sister of these children died at only 3 years old, she promised she'd never be the first to let go of them during a hug. And she never has. He hadn't seen his son in 2 years, so that was the last person he expected to see standing behind him. Sometimes a little bit of human warmth pays off in ways you wouldn't ever expect. Everyone needs a way to pass the time when stuck in traffic, and rock, paper, scissors is as good a way as any.
One more.
Hey, read it.
Double or not?
Ooh, double the net.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No!
Going to the dentist can be a scary experience, but this dentist manages to add a touch of magic.
What? You have it. Check the ear. You're right. Throw it to me. Got it. Now hold it. Don't lose it this time, okay? Give me your hand. Put it in and hold it really tight. You have it. And you know what you have to do? Break it in half. See if you can split it in half. You got it? Good. Now check both hands. Now. Two. How did you do that?
A touching and original way to say goodbye to a special teammate. Nobody likes seeing a scared dog in the middle of a busy road, but one person decided to do something about it. When two helicopter pilots spot each other, respect is always due, no matter how big the size difference might be. Some people take a full belly for granted, but these kids, however, every square meal is a bonus. The happiest mother-in-law to ever find out she's gonna be a grandma? Possibly. She must at least be in the top 10.
Oh, baby! Oh, God, I'm afraid! I'm afraid! Oh, my God, I'm afraid! Oh, Jesus! Oh, I'm afraid!
When you're telling your dad you've got a scholarship, you need to stretch that moment out as long as possible.
Stop playing. No, they gave it to me yesterday. They gave it to me yesterday.
This man is so overwhelmed by the food his wife has sent him and the care she's shown that he literally can't hold it in.
No, hermano. Sí, hermano, no, allí es.
When When you're working away from home, there's no better birthday gift than a surprise visit from all your kids. She couldn't wait to see her granddaughter's wedding dress, but was blown away when it turned out to be hers. If your birthday balloons are on the driveway, then there simply must be a reason for it.
You're getting a new driveway.
Leah Stevenson.
It's already done. It's just a matter of when you want it done, if it's this week or next week.
Sweetie.
Happy birthday.
This street photographer made a girl's day by capturing her beautiful natural emotions. When you meet your baby brother for the first time, it's a seriously emotional moment.
Over here. You big sister. I know. Look at him. Hi, Connor.
You can touch him.
Hi.
This guy had just been diagnosed with cancer, so while shaving off his hair, his loving wife decided to give him a surprise. When uniforms look after uniforms.
This is life in the big city.
The dog. The dog. The dog. Hi, puppy. The dog.
After losing her home in a tornado, this woman was overjoyed to find at least one cherished thing had survived.
Oh. Come on.
Get him.
Oh. Well, I thought God just answered one prayer to let me be okay. He answered both of them.
After having life-saving and traumatic surgery, there's only one thing you need: a steady stream of friends and family dropping by to show they care. You're never too young for your very own cone. This guy is the hero that every family of ducks deserves. We really can make the world a better place, with one small gesture like this at a time. Birds are used to being at this height, but it takes a special human to join them up there purely to help out. For this police officer, taking a knee meant more than words could possibly describe. True love never fades with the passing of years. Some kids need glasses a lot sooner than others, and this little guy sure is happy about it.
Hi, Papa. Oh my God, you can see better now, right?
The transformation of a neglected dog to a loved one can often be quite shocking. What do you buy for the mom and dad who have everything? The gifts they couldn't get when they were kids. Fishing for cats is an unusual hobby, but when you need to rescue a frightened kitten, you've got to do whatever works.
Okay.
On his wedding day, this groom paid tribute to his late mom by walking down the aisle with her portrait. When nobody's kind enough to stop and lend a hand, help can come from the most unexpected places. 96-year-old grandma meeting her great-granddaughter for the first time. What a span of generations. Even busy cops have time for a quick game of hopscotch.
Okay, come on in. I can't find what you need. Come on in.
Want to help the homeless? Why not take them shopping with you?
$2.39. And you guys thanks, Wally. There you go. There's some change for you. Okay.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you too. Tony, take care of yourself, and I'll see you. I promise I'll come back over here and get you a hat and some gloves.
After having a tough time, this gift of a puppy from his daughter was just too much. When this woman showed signs of dehydration and hunger, this Good Samaritan leapt into action.
Are you hungry? Like, can I get you anything to eat right now? Like, if you could have anything to eat right now, what would you want to eat? So look, I brought you the most amazing steak, burger, sandwich, and french fries. I hope it makes you smile. I know it's not much. We were driving by and we saw you.
What do you need when your baby won't stop screaming mid-flight? A fellow passenger who was a teacher for over 40 years. Some people are already beautiful inside and out, but that doesn't mean they can't be delighted with a very special accessory. These two ex-soldiers haven't seen each other for 3 years, as you might be able to tell. Without the help of a generous passerby, this coach driver might still be there to this day. Sweets and candy might not seem like a big deal to kids in a more prosperous country, but they can mean everything to some. This teenager was struggling to get ready for his homecoming pictures, but luckily this driver was available to deliver him a lesson on how to tie a tie.
There you go!
These 3 stray dogs were spotted wandering in traffic, but only one concerned human stopped to help. When this woman fed this stray dog's puppies, it found a very touching way to say thank you. If this boat hadn't been out on the water at 4 a.m., then this lucky man may not have been here today.
What happened here?
Kayak went down. It's probably 2.5 miles, bro.
Holy shit. All right, here.
Every boat I screamed at.
All right, here. Let me see that thing.
Thank you very much for stopping, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. Honestly,
Jesus Christ.
This 81-year-old woman had already shoveled her backyard by the time this kindly FedEx driver saw her and offered to help.
I don't know if the truck turned itself around or what, but it was on my heart to help her. So I turned around and I went back and I helped her finish shoveling the snow.
This woman helped the supposedly starving man out with all she could spare, one of her avocados. But no kind deed goes unrewarded.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
Yeah.
you look at food.
And you know.
Her sisters brushed her hair when they were younger. Some things never change with the passage of time.
You're of another, huh?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Let's get her bangs, let she wear some.
This mom never had a doll when she was a kid, let alone a Barbie. So her daughter decided it was about time she got one.
¿Te gusta tener muñeca en la vida? ¿Te gusta? Sí.
It's always good to start off your live broadcast with a moment of cuteness.
I'm gonna go live now, but maybe I'll get another hug after. Sound good? Okay, deal.
We see enough air-based rage these days. So isn't it nice to see a complete stranger offering to do a woman's makeup?
The worst somebody can say is no, because I asked her if she would do my makeup, and she said yes.
These These elderly women were shown color photographs of their younger selves, and this window into the past turned out to be very moving indeed. This woman's daughter had sadly passed away, but she was able to use VR to spend time with her and celebrate her birthday. After 4 years, this is the moment a mother and daughter are finally reunited. He lives at the beach, but Grandpa lives in the mountains. So Grandpa decided to bring the snow to him. These kind-hearted humans use these amphibious devices to take the elderly into the sea. This 13-year-old had lost 30% of her hair through alopecia, so there was only one special woman she could turn to. After 4 months off school, this kid had the most amazing welcome back from his friends and teachers. Get your Kleenex ready. He's about to be asked to be his brother's best man.
So will you please say yes to be my best man? That's Will.
What? You want to be my best man?
Oh my God! You want to say yes?
Is it a cake? Is it a toy? No, it's much better than that. It's an adoption. Dogs don't find themselves in more situations than this. Luckily, all these kind-hearted people were nearby and rushed to help. This poor dog's owner left him in the street and just got on that bus. So thank God for the boy behind the camera who ended up adopting him. The fact that this duck already had 10 ducklings of her own didn't mean anything when these little orphans needed a mom.
Yeah, she's basically saying, follow me.
Come with me, baby.
Oh, that is precious.
Oh, what a wonderful mom.
Things we take for granted in the Western world can mean the entire world to some people. If you like reaction videos, then check this one out. She's just found out her daughter's got a scholarship to law school.
Oh, Kim.
When it comes to acts of kindness, there can't be many that are as tear-jerking as watching a little girl get 2 new legs. This touching and rare moment is an example of 2 people using protactile, a language for people who are both deaf and blind. It's important to get your family inside when a hurricane approaches, along with any defenseless feathered friends, of course. When you don't have the luxury of arms, you need to improvise. And a kind shopkeeper always helps, of course. When this couple got married, their sister arranged a surprise that they could barely believe. A man with the donated heart of their sadly deceased son.
A groom and the stranger who gave the newlyweds the greatest wedding gift of all. A chance to listen to their late son's beating heart.
Special moments are always more special if mom or dad make a surprise visit home from the army. this poor homeless man certainly walked into the right store. A terrifying moment for this cyclist, which was mercifully cut short by an unlikely hero. His mom passed away 4 years ago, so his aunt got him this, and now he'll have a daily memory of her beautiful face. When you have this many siblings, it's hard to get them all in the same room, unless it's your 60th birthday. Do you like videos of parents being reunited with their children? And do you like sloths? Well, you're gonna love this. A beautiful moment when someone who hasn't been in the world very long helps someone who may not be in it for much longer. This contraption was invented so that kids who usually wouldn't be able to skateboard can try it for the first time. What a guy. Sometimes all a kid needs is a patient, more experienced role model, even if it's a complete stranger. Here's the moment someone meets their new baby brother. Get your Kleenex ready. It's never easy for a dad to say goodbye, but this one gives it everything. Every year, he gives his local trash collectors a crate of beer, proving it doesn't take much to put a positive spin on someone's day. As you can see, sometimes there's nothing as strong as brotherly love. This woman worked as a maid for 30 years to pay for her son's studies to become a pilot, and this is her son today. This is the moment a first-generation college student finds out whether he's got into Harvard. Spoiler alert, he wasn't disappointed. This is this guy's proud return to school after winning gold at the European Boxing Championship. Feeding stray dogs in bulk. Many people pass by in this social experiment, but not everyone. This school takes an entirely original approach to graduation. Sometimes we all need a shoulder to sleep on. This was his first day of chemo, and his whole hockey team decided to prove that they'll always have his back. This boy's dad was very concerned when he first wanted to ride the bus to school, but he showed his determination and bravery by using it every single day. when this elderly man rejoined his wife after a spell in the hospital, it became obvious that one thing never ages: love. In a world where kids of this age have their own smartphones, it's important to remember how much joy can be brought by something so simple. When two best friends meet for the very first time. This man was drowning in a freezing cold river until these two brave young men threw themselves into a rescue operation. Want to know how to keep the romance alive in your relationship?
Baby,
Well, check out these two.
will you be my Valentine?
Oh. I've always been your Valentine.
Here's some candy.
Wow.
Here's a nice card.
He wants to FaceTime with you. Okay. And you have sisters?
Sisters? Many of us take the fact that we've got parents for granted, but you might never do that again after watching this clip.
I have people. He didn't even know that you existed. And he's so excited to find you. I have people. He lives in Colorado. He worked for Lockheed Martin for 30 years. And he has a ranch up in Colorado. And he wants to see you as soon as possible. You have a dad.
Yes, being a healthcare professional is a job, but some of them show a degree of empathy which goes above and beyond the call of duty. This grandfather had always wanted a puppy, but was convinced he was now too old. After buying him a toy puppy to go in his truck, the next step was the real thing. If you're celebrating your birthday in style, then you just need to get a photo for your friends. Well, unless your friends are already there, of course. As a kid, there was one toy he could only dream of, and all these years later, his daughter surprised him with it. If we could all demonstrate the kind of unconditional love these kids do, then the world would be a better place. For those struggling with cancer treatment, a little solidarity goes a long way. How do you celebrate someone turning 94 years old? With a motorcade of friends, family, and emergency services. When this little girl became scared at a Disturbed concert, the singer went out of his way to comfort her and make sure she was less, well, disturbed.
Everyone say hello to Sophia.
Even MS couldn't stop this dad from leaving his care home and being there for his daughter's graduation.
How are you? You're good? You look so good. Where's your hair? You're getting old. You wanna wear my hat?
The greatest gift a stepdaughter could give their dedicated stepdad, officially asking him to adopt them. Food is vitally important for homeless children, of course, but then so is dignity. The day before this well-known Times Square deli closed its doors, some of Broadway's greatest talent decided to bid them a fond farewell. After the Champlain Towers building collapsed in Miami, this boy and his family delivered candy and drinks to the hard-working firefighters. As this woman's first time surfing demonstrates, there's always a way to make your dreams a reality, as long as there's a little human kindness on offer.
Yeah, Emma!
Lennon and McCartney, Jagger and Richards. Some musicians just work better as a duo.
I'm gonna go find you some shoes.
Sometimes people just need a guardian angel, and this poor man found one.
Stick your foot up there, Alex. I'll pretend I work in a shoe store. There you go.
For Singapore police officers, helping otters cross the road is part of their professional duties. Well, maybe not, but it's still very kind. After 7 years, these siblings were finally reunited with their mom and older brother. Get your Kleenex ready, because this young man is singing to his beloved mom at her graveside. Her big brother can't see, but his little sister gives him the strength and confidence to take on new things and enjoy life. There's nothing more emotional than an unexpected family reunion. You've heard of therapy dogs visiting elderly people. Well, how about a therapy pony?
Yeah, me too.
The look of a woman who's just received a $200 tip. When your friends are idiots, somebody's got to be the good guy. This is the touching moment a dog shelter owner was reunited with his furry friends after a flood. This lady has Alzheimer's and didn't recognize her granddaughter until she was shown the ring she once gave her.
Y bueno, ¿quién es? Este es mío. Ay, no.
Now this is the kind of reaction any old classmate would want.
All right, hold on. All right, make a line. If you want to hug some pieces, make a line.
This little guy is about to realize he has the greatest gift of all, a loving family. Here's a masterclass in how to distract a nervous dog. This is one of a handful of people who goes out of his way to supply local homeless people with food, drinks, and clothing.
Bag of food for you.
Thank you.
Here's a hoodie for you.
Thank you.
This will fit you.
Awesome.
What's your name?
Mike.
My name's Michael too.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're new out here, aren't you?
It's raining everywhere, but in this woman's heart. Another kind soul inspiring charity in others by giving to the homeless.
Yeah, there is 2,000 rand for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, how can I pay you?
No, it's just 10 coins. Yeah.
Wet shoes or no wet shoes, these three heroes were more than happy to help. On a seriously hot day, this random act of icy kindness was very much appreciated. "22 days after the earthquakes in Turkey, this poor dog was finally pulled from the rubble. This little girl is about to see things clearly for the very first time.
Hi, what are you? Can you see so well?
When your daughter becomes best friends with your best friend. This young man had never made a wish or blown out candles on his very own cake, and the love shown by his new family was almost too much to take.
Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sadly, there isn't a dedicated duck rescue team, but these guys did a pretty good job. What's even more difficult to rescue than a duck stuck in the ice? How about an elk? Get your Kleenex ready, because this dog is about to try his first set of prosthetic legs. The Christmas spirit was really on display during this social experiment. Watch as these sons surprise their mom on her birthday with carefully coordinated appearances.
Oh my God! My son just surprised me. He's here.
Did you guys make a reservation, or do we need to?
Oh my God!
Each of these people have lost family or friends to cancer, and each of them agreed to have their heads shaved in memory of them. His wife is fighting Alzheimer's, so this grandfather dances to cheer her up, proving that true love transcends any barrier. You're never too old to be young again.
It's paint. Well, it doesn't look paint.
A few small changes can make a huge difference.
Wait, this is good. I don't even. Oh my God.
It may be a tiny life, but every life is worth saving. For this athlete, his friends were his #1 concern, even though it would later turn out that he was in tremendous pain. This man helps these homeless people to sleep in a safe place, pays for their stay, and gives them food and medicine. The world needs more of these people.
So you guys good?
We're good.
Good. Oh,
We are so good.
when's the last time you were in a hotel?
3 years ago.
3 years ago? You want another night?
We'd love another night.
All right, I'm gonna go take care of another night for you.
Happy birthday to you.
Hospitals aren't the nicest places to spend a birthday, so moments like this can mean quite a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
When you see how this barefooted young basketball player responded to a new pair of shoes, you realize how lucky most of us really are.
My man Ethan, yo, that's what's up, you heard? I gotta give it to you, bro.
when your hero not only takes a selfie with you, but takes a selfie of you.
Surprise!
After their grandpa passed away, these kids decided to surprise their grandma with a family sleepover. Some reunions can both heal the soul and break your heart. Only the very best of best friends would make a surprise 9-hour drive to help you celebrate your engagement.
Oh my God!
Yo, deadass. I was recording and she popped up and I was like...
Want to see a pure example of human kindness? This woman invites all the local stray dogs into her house when it rains. After this man offered up his hands as a drinking vessel, his monkey cousin insisted on washing them. Walking in your prosthetic limbs for the first time is a big deal, and an emotional one. A sign of the police you don't often see as they rescue this baby duck. For a stray dog, random acts of human kindness are essential.
Hanging in there?
Some people walk by the homeless, and some people try to make a difference.
There's another boat over there, okay?
Yeah.
There's actually another dog there too.
You guys want waters?
If you need a physical representation of true love, then here it is. If every country acted towards each other as these two species do, then the world would be a better place. This lady didn't speak English and didn't know her name, but she managed to put this little girl to sleep and held her hand the entire flight. When this teacher retired, she certainly wasn't expecting a send-off like this. You've seen those Good Samaritans who walk around the street picking up litter? Well, this guy does it in the ocean. We all know how great a new set of clothes can make you feel, and now these kids do too. It didn't matter how long this was going to take. All this Good Samaritan knew was that he had to help. This man had a pretty basic prosthetic limb. These outstanding people weren't going to let him struggle any longer. Just look at the expression of disbelief and gratitude as this woman's cochlear implant is activated.
What happened?
I'm understanding it.
Oh. Yay. Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. So your brain just kind of clicked in, huh?
When you see someone stuck in the snow, owning a husky really starts to pay off. After the challenges of online learning, these students wanted to show their professor how much they appreciated him.
Oh, you guys, no, you're gonna make me cry. I'm reading each one.
This little guy is about to discover a surprise inside this house. The surprise? That it's their house.
Is this us?
this furry hero is not only a good boy, but a proud boy. The sight of 2 new puppies could bring anyone to their knees.
They're a boy and a girl.
These guys provide veterinary care for the homeless dogs of Skid Row, and it's clearly very much appreciated.
Come in the light a little bit here. Actually, they're not ticks. It looks like he got bit. They look like puncture wounds that are healing.
These 2 clearly needed a friend, and then one day they found each other. In times of crisis, animals are just as important as humans. Whatever you need to say, you can usually say it with flowers. Nothing can bring a smile to somebody's face quite like seeing a drawing of their own face. Whether you bark or speak a human language, music is universal. There was only ever one way this deer would make it off the ice, with the help of a kind human.
Close.
These people travel around the most remote corners of their city, making sure that every stray dog they find has a meal. Some places, however, have stray cows who are just as in need of kindness as any stray dog or cat. A blindfolded surprise which resulted in 2 of the greatest gifts ever.
All right, let's see it. Try the other one. Try the other one too.
There it goes. Woo!
You're almost there.
Go, buddy. Hey!
Oh!
All right. What did you win? Adoption? I love you so much. Come here. Would you love to be a part of our family? Yes, I would. Yay!
The King's Guard are known for not showing much emotion, but when one of their own goes down, their humanity is fully on display.
Man down.
When kindness breeds kindness. In a world where it's hard to trust strangers, people like this reaffirm your faith in humanity. The simple act of winding down the window made this boy's day. It's been 5 years since she saw her mom, so that reaction is 100% genuine. Sometimes a little motivation is all we need to heal. After helping out this father and daughter, they said thank you in the only way they could.
That's for you.
What?
For everything what you did for us.
Thank you.
That's a
No
simple.
way.
It's not much, but it's a thank you from us.
Thanks so much. Thank you
Appreciate
guys.
everything you guys did for us.
During wildfires, these hamburger chefs surprised firefighters with a free meal to thank them for their bravery.
Hey man, hungry?
Just a simple act, but one that not many other people might do.
Water? No worries, man.
Sharing your packed lunch with homeless kids? Well, you clearly need a larger chest to keep that heart inside. Ladies and gentlemen, the puppy slide. pressure is high. He's about to find out if he got into NYU or not.
Congratulations! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! We got it!
When an ambulance needs to get through, protesters and police work together to create a space. No matter what the issue, there's always time to show your humanity. Sometimes a simple message from a stranger can have a dramatic effect. Comfort is just as important as dignity, and we all deserve both of those things. We see plenty of clips of young people helping elderly people, but that doesn't mean it never happens in reverse. To some people, a small act of kindness can be essential to their quality of life. For kids who grew up with McDonald's drive-thrus, it's hard to imagine the impact that just one decent meal can make to some children's lives. Everybody deserves a bit of festive cheer.
No llores, mi vida, no llores. Pase un feliz año y una feliz Navidad, ¿oíste? Tranquilo. ¿Oíste? Tranquilo, que Dios me lo bendiga. Chao, mi vida. Que Dios te bendiga.
When she saw her neighbors having a lockdown wedding, she decided to add to their special day in her own unique way. You're never too old to shake your funky stuff. 12 years ago, this police officer saved a 1-year-old boy from drowning. And this is their reunion.
What a moment. Detective Walter Sweeney was on his way home to his own 1-year-old daughter 12 years ago.
These twin girls are seeing each other for the first time after being separated at birth. This colorblind man is about to see color for the first time, thanks to these miraculous glasses. To a stray cat, food and human kindness can mean everything. Celebrating the simple moments with joy is what life's all about. In a world where we can't live without our smartphones, it's important to remember how little other people have. Set your cuteness dial to overload, because these are the Baby Olympics. This guy is clearly doing the whole dad thing exactly right. She used to pick up her granddaughter and dance with her. At 93 years old, however, things are slightly different. Another tender adoption moment here, and he seems pretty pleased.
I'm adopted? I'm adopted, Dad, right now?
It became official yesterday.
I'm adopted? I want to stay here? Yay!
This generous man went out of his way to untangle this baby monkey, but the monkey's family didn't really seem that grateful.
Hey! Yes, Alex, come on! You can do it!
Here's someone who was determined not to let his disability beat him, no matter how hard the task.
Yes, Alex!
Legend! Well done, mate. Absolute legend.
The police vow to protect and serve, and they're certainly doing both in this clip. Yeah, that's just Pooh, our local waving bear. For someone living on the streets, a haircut, a shave, and a bit of dignity can mean a whole lot. After offering to tune a homeless man's guitar, this kind stranger found himself involved in an impromptu jam session. Receiving a new prosthetic limb is always going to be special, but especially when it's advanced as this. This man has many health issues which leave him in physical pain, but he still helped push this car to safety when he spotted it broken down. A random bunch of flowers, a random photograph, and a very specific picture from the past equals a day this woman will never forget. This little girl's reaction at receiving a pair of shoes puts all our first world problems into perspective. Supplying water to a thirsty animal is one of the most basic and important acts of kindness you can perform. These sanitation workers have built a friendship with these kids and see them every day on their route. So when it was one of their birthdays, the kids and his coworker gave him a surprise. Sometimes you've just got to stop for a thirsty koala. Small acts of generosity can really help someone who's having a hard time with their life.
Would you like a blanket for your head or something like that? Would you like a sleeping bag and a blanket?
Yeah.
I'll get that for you right now.
Oh, thank you.
You can put this below you, and then here's a sleeping bag for you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome, man.
This Indian family is officially welcoming their new puppy into their lives. This artist has made it his mission to spread more playfulness and human interaction on the street. There was no way he was going to let that kitten use even one of its 9 lives. It's those small acts of kindness which go unreported that make your heart hurt the most. This was her first time walking after a brain tumor, and what an incredible achievement it was.
Go on, step up. It's raining now, get over here. Listen it now. Got me out here in the rain. Go on, step up, babe, go on. Up. Trust yourself. There you go, wait. Balance. Keep going, girl. Good girl, kid. Good girl, kid. Now push that door open, girl. Go on. By yourself. Go on, you do it. I'm just saying. I got you. Go on. There you go, Kira. Good girl. To balance. There you go, Kira. She legging it. She legging with it, bro. You see that? She's like a fucking gazelle. Look at her. You see that badge? Okay, go on. Wait. Turn now. Turn. This way, baby. This way. Turn this way. This way towards me where I'm tapping. Turn that way. Okay, slowly. And now sit down. Sit down. Woo! You couldn't even do that.
This family was spotted being short of money at a gas station, and this is what happened. You just know this little girl's been brought up right when she and her mom do things like this together. This elephant is protecting its carer as they cross a river together, showing that love and kindness are just as prevalent in the animal world as the human, maybe even more so. For this needy father and his children, this unexpected Good Samaritan was a much-needed blessing from above.
Thank you very much.
And say hello to your mom, eh?
Thank you very much.
Sure. How are you? Oh, I know you don't know. You don't see me. That is yours. I just came to surprise you. Sure. Oh, yeah.
After they arranged a much earlier ride home than her original pickup time, this lady couldn't have been more grateful to her local dental surgery.
I can't believe you. Take care.
There are many kinds of sportsmanship, and some are more inspiring than others. This World War II veteran is in Holland, visiting his old friend's grave for the very first time. When this little man decided to crash a barbecue, the people couldn't have been happier. These firefighters brought this unconscious dog back to life, which just goes to show you can be a hero to both people and animals. You don't see acts of kindness like this every day, or bravery. It seems like a thirsty and grateful bear may just be a tame bear too. The sincerest acts of kindness are the ones you take no credit for. There aren't many gifts that can inspire tears of joy, but a puppy will always do it. And look how thrilled this little guy is to get a hockey stick from his hero. An incredible sight, created by a kind and thoughtful gesture. A specially adapted bike for a special little guy. Footballers do plenty of running up and down the pitch, but this one goes the extra mile. This young man was cleaning and guarding cars when this Good Samaritan came along. And as you can see, it meant a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right.
You?
Yeah, and just make sure that you support your family. Yeah. Don't cry.
When the heat became too much for this dog, his owner treated him like his own furry child and carried him.
गुरु, तो तुम मास्क नहीं लगाए हो, इसको लगा दिए हो यार।
अरे मैं तो मर जाऊंगा लेकिन इसको मरने नहीं दूंगा।
अरे वाह।
Another example of the police fulfilling their duty to protect and serve. The fear in this poor dog's eyes was only balanced by the love and gratitude in them later on. Being in a wheelchair doesn't mean you can't dance, especially when you've got the best group of friends ever. If you can still laugh, dance, and love each other, then age will only ever be a number. Even teenage boys can be moved by a random flower.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
no
you.
problem. Have a nice day.
You too.
Wait, what's your name?
Ethan?
Ethan, nice to meet you. I'm Alex.
It's an emotional moment when you meet your new nephew, and even more so when you find out he's been named after you.
You swear? You're dead serious? No.
I'm naming after you, bro.
No, are you serious?
Do you want me to take him?
He learned sign language just so he could talk to her, and 5 years later, they're engaged. This inspiring moment captures a student who was determined to be on his feet when he graduated. This stray kitten had an infected paw, but after being adopted, his life is now significantly different. A strange thing to offer a fellow motorist, but why not? The world needs more empathy. This poor little stray was rescued and nursed back to health by these dog guardian angels. The bond that can only exist between man and man's best friend. This guy gave his mom a 21-second free shopping spree because, you know, it was Mother's Day.
What else? 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Done. Done. You killed it. I was surprised how many aisles you were able to hit.
In today's sometimes depressing world, the act of returning a lost wallet guarantees you some eternal gratitude.
It was in the Target parking lot.
Oh my goodness. How were you able to locate that?
I parked and then I looked down and I was like, oh my God, there's a wallet here. I tried to look you up online to call you, but I couldn't find your information, so my kid and I just drove here to drop it off.
Can I put gas in your car just to...
No. I didn't want to call the police because I hate the police, and I didn't know any other way to contact you, so sorry if it's creepy to drop it off.
This young man asked for his medal to be placed around the neck of the woman who made it all possible, his beloved mom. Look at the pure joy in this boy's face when he finds out he can be a bone marrow donor for his sister.
A 5 out of 10.
This guy wasn't going to let his grandma go through tough times alone. After life-saving brain surgery, this little guy was finally able to be reunited with his beloved sisters. When you love your grandchildren this much, no words are needed.
You gonna get up, man?
This was the first time she'd been able to hug her mom at full height for many years. And as you can see, it was a very special moment. This cow demonstrates how much love and affection an animal can show to a human who's shown the same by helping it.
Here, I got something for you.
The act of paying for somebody's groceries is certainly random and certainly kind.
So I have a bunch of friends on TikTok, and what I do is we raise money for random people. So we're gonna do a little random act of kindness. $200 for you guys.
Wow, thank you.
All right?
Very much.
Very welcome. Enjoy, all right?
These complete strangers decided to help a local farmer clear these bales of hay, which had spilled from his truck in the middle of an intersection. There are generous tips, and then there are these kinds of tips.
We want to give you, this is $500.
Yeah.
Is that okay? For you.
For me?
For you, yes.
Why?
Because you're...
Too much.
No, you're on the front lines.
A recording of two small kids having a conversation. Doesn't it give you faith in life, love, and friendship?
You know you're older than my little cousin. He's only 3. How old are you? 3.5. Oh, so yeah, you're older than him. He's only 3, and I'm 4. I like your glasses. Thanks. Me too.
These foxes know a kind human when they see one. When your kid meets their heroes, and they turn out to be as nice as they always hoped. When this homeless man was generous enough to give away 50 cents, he could never have expected the generosity that would come his way.
50 cents. Yeah. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, thank you. This is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the drink that I
Oh, thank you so really. Oh, thank you so much.
This was a social experiment to see if people would help a little girl with her hair, and this generous lady ticked all the boxes.
Ice cream.
Oh, you just had ice cream? What's your favorite flavor?
Finding a way to enable this boy to compete in his school wrestling tournament is a very amazing thing, and everyone in that crowd clearly knows it. Does it get any cuter than this? A 5-year-old boy in a suit asking a classmate to be his Valentine.
Happy Valentine's. Welcome.
In a world where some delivery drivers pretty much throw the package at your face, this guy really stands out as he makes sure there's enough space for the door to be opened. Even the non-furry, less cute creatures on our planet need some human kindness from time to time.
Please take it.
If you want to see some kids who have been brought up right, then watch this.
There's no candy. There's no candy in there. Don't worry. Some candy for other people. Don't worry. Come on, guys. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. That'd be nice. I think. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's just go.
After concerned citizens spotted this dog stuck in a canal, they called 911 and animal rescue were soon on the scene. We hear too much about sibling rivalries and not enough about sibling love.
Ay, qué lindo. Cosa.
This guy was planning to pay it forward.
Sir?
Go ahead, pay it forward.
That is crazy.
And then realized that the guy before him had already paid it forward. What a nice chain to be a part of.
I'm gonna pay it forward for this guy. 2?
There's only one.
Oh, I'll pay for the next one.
Next 2?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Let's keep this chain going.
Okay.
If anything deserves a celebration, it's being cancer-free for 5 years. And the staff at this place didn't disappoint.
Excuse me, everyone. Can I please have your attention? I have Miss Valerie here. She has been 5 years cancer-free. Can we get a round of applause?
This inspiring marathon runner was delighted when he realized that a complete stranger was filming him, so he could have a keepsake of his greatest achievement. Another random flower gift, although this one's a little bit more difficult to deliver. The US Coast Guard are always there to save people in need. And it's no different for dogs in need either. Just a big brother doing big brother things. This little black bear doesn't know what was going on until this kind human came along and set them free. This little girl beat cancer after a brave fight, and the cabin crew on her flight had no intention of not singing her praises.
And it's now cancer-free. How do you like that?
Handing out pizzas to the homeless? Somebody get this rapper a sainthood. Whether you're a golden retriever, a manatee, or a human, we're all on this planet together. This man spends his time entertaining senior citizens, and as you can see, his performances always go down well. After 24 years apart, this man surprised his sister by flying home from Germany. This is what tenacity and determination looks like. A guy just helping out those on the front line and requiring no recognition. If you start choking, then it's always handy to be across the table from a coworker who knows exactly what to do. When it comes to instant success or helping another human being, some people always go for the second option. Even for well-known celebrities, there's no greater moment than achieving something you never thought you could. At your lowest point, you sometimes just need a shoulder to cry on, even if that shoulder is from the opposing team. These fans are showering the pitch with teddy bears, aiming to contribute to children in need during the winter season. This is Zoe, and she's about to meet her dad for the very first time. When it's your final game, and only one thing would make it complete: Grandpa showing up. These poor seals were lent a helping hand or two by these concerned beachgoers. Two friends reuniting after years will always pull on heartstrings. You can't get into this place without smiling, and it kind of works. Love is shown in all kinds of ways, sometimes in the funniest little traditions that only our nearest and dearest understand. After her best friend lost his dog, she helped him in the only way she could. At this family gathering, there was one loved one he wasn't expecting to see. His beloved sister, who he hadn't seen for 6 whole years, all the way from Australia. This flight crew decided to change runways, just so these plane spotting live streamers could get a better view.
Lufthansa doing something extremely rare. It's heading to the south side. What? They are heading to the south side? What a surprise! If you don't know what's happening right now, so that 747 every single time heads to the north for departure. Look what's happening today. It's heading south.
It's his first ever catch, and he's seriously happy about it. And so is Dad.
Good job, boy. Good job, man. There you go. High five.
If you're not going to contribute to their grocery bill, then the least you can do is help Dad with the unpacking. This flash mob of singers brought a bit of sunshine into the day of some stressed out airport users. This man is clearly well known for helping out his local community. Everyone deserves a visit from a guardian angel every now and then.
Are you not the man I spoke about on TV that goes around giving people money?
I don't know, but if I'm him, may God bless you. And God loves you. And I wish all the best with your trip.
She notices something's not right, and then grabs the baby right in the nick of time. If you need an example of what can be achieved by teamwork, then take a look at this. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them just provide blankets.
How many of your friends came to your party?
After only one other kid showed up to this little boy's birthday party, the local fire service stepped in to give him a birthday he'll never forget. Nerf gun battles, races, and tossing the birthday boy into a foam pit. All part of a good day's work. Watch the heroic way firefighters deal with a blaze in this high-rise building. One seriously brave individual is lowered in a cage, attached to a crane, and manages to rescue some very scared and very trapped office workers.
Get in it, go. Up, go.
This frightening moment was caught on camera as this poor woman was saved from the creepy man chasing her.
Wait. What happened? Stop.
Help me.
Stop. She's my girlfriend, okay, mate?
No hands.
Okay, mate? Go, please, go.
Okay.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Are you okay? Don't worry, everything's fine.
When it comes to sportsmanship versus competitiveness, sportsmanship should always win. This kid wasn't too happy with taking all the glory himself and insisted on his friends taking the podium too. When soccer legend Lionel Messi saw this kid getting manhandled, he immediately stepped in. Her dad was asking for a chocolate Labrador for years, and this was his lucky year.
No! Oh my god! Happy birthday! Oh! I love him!
One of these mentors asked the boys if their dads ever gave them a hug, and this was the result.
There you go, let me get that hug. Need a hug, bro? Come on, bro. Love you, dog.
No matter how hungry you might be, a kind heart can always find room to share. This is his first time at the beach, and we're gonna say that he likes it.
I'm sorry for waking you up, man, but I ate a lot of food today, and I'm kind of full.
This homeless man thought he was getting some food, but it turned out to be $2,000.
That's $2,000 for you, man.
High school teachers don't always get shown much appreciation. But when your teacher is this loved, you've just gotta show it. Do you want to know what friendship looks like? Well, here it is. I think we all know why this is happening, and the love and solidarity shown here are truly inspiring. When this child fell into the water, one man in particular wasted no time jumping in to help.
Okay.
Here's a cheeky way for any barber to brighten up their day, and yours.
I just want to let you guys know.
Coming out is difficult, especially if you're in the public eye. But luckily for this Irish TV presenter, he was surrounded by supportive colleagues. Apparently, even fish get trapped wind.
I don't want to perforate your stomach. There we go. There we go. We got him. There he goes. All right. Yeah. You see the air coming out? Yeah. There he goes. Woo.
In the race of life, we all need to stop and help others once in a while. And on that day, a rock star was born. After 45 years of service, this grill master was showered with gifts, but none were as amazing as this one. They renamed the grill in his honor. Not only feeding a homeless person, but also giving them some dignity by eating with them is a huge thing. These thirsty birds know when there's a kind human heart nearby.
Boris!
Meet Boris and his superhuman cheeks.
Very good cheekies.
Winning has no meaning when your fellow competitor is in a situation like this. Kittens are experts at getting themselves into tricky situations. Luckily, humans like this are often there to save the day. These two heroes certainly won a gold medal in the respect and honor category. You need some guts to pull off this kind of tractor driving, but his brave actions stopped the fire in its tracks and gave the fire service more time to arrive. When she saw a 6-year-old boy wandering around in traffic, this bus driver's work schedule went straight out of her mind. After wandering away from school in the middle of the day and right into a busy intersection, the driver risked her own safety running into traffic to help the child. Canals don't come more polluted than this, but thanks to these amazing volunteers, it's now full of the only thing it should be full of: water. nobody's a big enough star or a big enough guy to politely ask permission before sitting down. This woman had an unfortunate accident in the stands, but rather than being attended to by a paramedic, she was cared for by her favorite player. When your hero makes your millennium by giving you his jersey. When you're this good at making tea, you've just got to share it with your favorite sports team.
Oh my God.
There are many different ways of paying it forward, and one of them is treating elderly people the way you'd like to be treated in later life. This woman is making up well packages for the homeless. If only there were more people like her. Every dad likes to think of himself as a family man, but this guy takes it to another level. This elderly lady's parents could never afford to buy her a doll, so her granddaughter made that wish come true. Just two best friends playing in the yard together. If little acts of kindness like this were multiplied 1,000,000 times, then the world would be a better place. This woman isn't a charity worker or a medic, just a generous soul who happened to be passing by. Breaking down in the middle of a busy road is never good. So having people like these right behind you is somewhat of a godsend. It was his birthday, so they sent him out to buy soda. And this is what he came back to. After being in a coma for 10 days and hospitalized for 3 months, this was the first time he saw his baby. No matter how old you might be, you can always find that inner child. If you're bedridden and can't make it to a jazz club, then the jazz club can always come to you. If it wasn't for the fire crew, this dog may not have survived much longer. An emotional moment as this young man thanks the girl's mother for letting him date her daughter. This poor cat desperately needed help after getting stuck in this metal window, and luckily, help soon arrived. Random acts of kindness aren't just reserved for other humans.
No.
6 children and their teacher were stranded for 10 hours in a chairlift, until these men came along. There's definitely a human hero in this clip, but check out the dog's best friend who desperately wants to help somehow. When you have an out-of-control boat, there's one person it makes perfect sense to call. A cowboy? I guess lasso skills have a lot of utility. Doing this for a stranger definitely qualifies you for hero status, and as a human pillow. If the robots do take over one day, at least we'll know they'll be safety conscious. Or maybe not, because this one was being controlled by a human who'd noticed the kid climbing and decided to come to the rescue. This deer managed to get itself tangled up in a bad way, but luckily there were good humans nearby. If it wasn't for these rescuers, the people on this South Korean ferry would have met a horrible watery fate. Novak Djokovic made an impressive gesture by offering to play the Olympic wheelchair tennis champion using a wheelchair. Sometimes an accident can result in an inspiring example of sportsmanship.
And maybe, hopefully one day, she will look back on this as a moment of great pride.
Even after losing a game, LeBron shows that his fans are always a priority.
2 nights in a row.
Yeah, exactly. Lakers fall to 18-13, 7.
What's this kid waiting for? Well, to be kind, of course. During the pandemic, her neighbor would often stand at the window to hear her play, and this was the day he decided to show his appreciation. This simple yet effective invention enables this man to hug his grandchildren for the first time since his stroke.
You can give him a hug. Oh, that's so sweet.
This mug reveals pictures once a hot liquid is poured inside, but when their grandfather saw those pictures, the emotion was just too much. It had been 50 years since this 93-year-old grandmother had been on a train, and she clearly appreciated the moment very, very much. We all show our love and appreciation in different ways, even if we don't have much to give. How to make your students feel great about themselves 101.
Yeah, man. Yes, you are. Yeah, baby. Yes, you are, man. Yeah, man. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. One more time, man. Yes, you are, man. Good job, man.
If you've got the means to make a difference, then it's just wrong not to.
Get yourself some dinner, some soda, coffee. You guys work your ass off, and it's not about the money. It's about I want to make someone's day today.
Thank you. It really helped me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one. All right.
Some coworkers don't even share donuts, but this one bought her colleague a car. When this tired mom fell asleep on the train, her little guardian angel sprung into action. Law Enforcement Day is the day people show their appreciation to cops for all they do, and this lady really went the extra mile. Could a parent be any more proud of a child when they do something like this? This dog not only sings happy birthday, but also has his own cake.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean and
An example of why you should never pass by on the other side of the street. This guy stopped his car just to help an old man push his cart along. He not only surprised her with her family, but also an unexpected proposal. local volunteers came together to donate fans and water during a Chicago heat wave.
Fans and cases of water provided by My Block, My Hood, My City.
Thank you. Thank you.
Street cats in Istanbul aren't shy about asking for help. After this poor pup got stuck in a storm drain, the good people at the local Humane Society were there to help. This exterminator was on his way to a job when he noticed that the driver in front was in some serious trouble. Proof that you can kill bugs and rodents for a living and still be a lifesaver. During an earthquake, your first reaction is to panic. But if your friend's in a wheelchair, then panic can wait. Lunchtime is when you hang around with your buddies, even when they need an extra bit of help. When an elephant gets itself into a situation like this, you need some seriously qualified vets to perform CPR, and that's exactly what they did. Here are some firefighters proving once again that fire isn't the only thing they need to rescue people from. Without a thought for their own safety, those heroes jump in, reach the victims, get them into a life jacket, and ultimately save the day. If you're stuck in a fast-flowing river, there's a limited number of ways you can be saved, and one of those is by helicopter. After you qualify for the final and spot one of your old teachers in the crowd, there's only one way you can possibly react. Cristiano Ronaldo took the time to give one little guy a moment he'd always remember. This dad's son just debuted as a professional, and the emotion was all a little too much.
Por favor, señor, ¿cómo se siente? No, pues muy contento. La verdad que después de muchos años verlo de chiquillo es algo que no les puedo explicar. Sueño.
This lady delivers a package of kindness by inviting their Amazon driver to dinner. This athletic director needed a kidney transplant. At a school meeting, he got a surprise visit from the man who has stepped up to make that donation happen.
And he's just read that Alan Reeves standing next to him is a match.
There are friends, good friends, and then friends like this. When you're going through tough times, dignity means a lot. And now we're gonna finish this video in the most appropriate way possible, with a smile. When you're suffering from a medical issue that makes you feel self-conscious, having someone who's been there and can show you the silver lining in the cloud is very, very important.
You are so cool. Whoa.
Who'd have thought that being born in 1999 could pay off so handsomely?
What year were you born?
99.
Can you add on 1999?
Are you for real?
Yeah.
You all set?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
And now for the most patient marriage proposal ever caught on camera.
What the fuck? What? No, stop. Stop. What? Stop it. What are you doing? Are you being serious? Are you for real?
What
Are
kind?
you for real? No. Why are you shaking?
Because I'm nervous. Oh, that's why.
You didn't ask me.
Being stuck on a train is a good time to make a connection with a stranger, although this method is more original than most. And this was the year that Grandpa won Christmas.
And then we're gonna perform our song.
Use the car.
Everyone gets a new car. Are we opening?
It's Grand Sonic Giblet. Get out of here. It's Grand Sonic Giblet.
When you work hard in intense heat, then a gesture like this can mean everything. After waiting all day at their lemonade stand, this guy came along, bought lemonade, cookies, a picture, and most importantly, made their day. Proposals don't come more romantic than when you get a Disney princess to be a part of it. Some moms are not only kind, but persistent too.
We are having taco night. So if you like to eat, you just come over and you're welcome to get it. You hear me? I called it and you didn't answer because I think you're busy. But anyway, we are having taco night. Good night. Goodbye.
Giving roses to strangers? Why not?
There you go.
There you go.
It's nice when celebrities turn out to be nice. This man delivers 15 to 20 meals to the homeless each week.
Yes, sir. Hey, I brought you a box of food. Yeah, it's Panda Express. There's your fortune cookie.
This was officially the best day of these seagulls' lives. "11-year-old Elijah, who's battling a brain tumor, wished to have a puppy. And this was the day his wish came true.
You remember him? He's so cute. So cute. That's Tucker. Oh, he's so cuddly, isn't he? Oh, I love you.
A selfless act. Well, unless they were the passengers, of course. How many kids have gotten their heads stuck in a hole over the years? Exactly the same amount that have been rescued by firefighters. Bus drivers must get used to avoiding stray animals, but when you see a stray child, you really need to go the extra mile. She wasted no time in pulling over, leaving the vehicle, picking the kid up, and bringing him back to the safety of the bus out of harm's way.
Oh my God. I'm shaking.
During this cyclone in India, several canines needed the helping hand of dog's best friend. One guy in the crowd caught his eye, and so the shirt went to him. Even being on opposing teams after the result of a big game can't affect a real friendship. This little guy is clearly struggling with his health, but was given a brief respite by a visit from his sporting hero. There's always time to try something for the first time, especially if you're getting a helping hand from a couple of experts.
Oh, look at you!
You're getting documented.
This little boy is blind and is finding out what a firefighter looks like for the very first time. When your students make you cry happy tears.
It's okay, Miss Fry. I'm shaking. Wow. You guys are ruining me. Teachers never get thanked, like, ever.
A flower and a kind note can really make someone's week, day, possibly even year. It's strange how the biggest acts of kindness can often come from those with the most to lose.
Thank you so much. On behalf of you being kind, you've been golden enveloped. $100 for you today.
Oh my God, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
So you have your groceries paid for and your grapes.
Thank you.
What does a person look like when they haven't seen their best friend in 6 years? Like this. The street vendor didn't have change, so he just decided to give him $100 and a bag of food instead.
Yo te las quiero pagar, pero tengo $10. ¿Tú me puedes dar vuelto? O sea, me das un vuelto y así vamos cuadrando, pues.
Pero que ahí tengo que darle un montón de vueltos, patrón. ¿De dónde ya saqué ese montón de vueltos?
You're about to see an organ donor meet the recipient of her kidney, and the emotion of the moment is pretty intense. Some teachers have a lasting effect, just like this one did when she was reunited with an old student. Is there a purer act of kindness than handing out teddy bears to toddlers? Offering a drink to someone doing a hard day's work is a small kindness, but always highly appreciated. Following Hurricane Harvey, Texans pulled together to help those most affected.
These are the people who answered the call. The best guess of these volunteers, but it's close enough to the swollen dams to pay a price when the reservoirs release water.
There's a special place in heaven for people who look after homeless dogs. The only thing better than placing in the Tour de France is having friends this supportive. Near a bunch of friendly bikers is officially the best place you could ever break down. These cops protect, serve, and dunk. As this man was fishing, he noticed a baby swan struggling and choking on weeds. In other words, it had literally bitten off more than it could chew. Be careful when you're trying to rescue a seal. You might get a bite for your troubles. A good coach should be there to catch you when you fall. Sometimes literally. It was just a normal day at work when these mechanics noticed the car they were working on had started to meow.
Hi. It's okay. Hi, Kitty. Oh, you're cute.
Getting a shot of a shot isn't always easy. Luckily, this kind player came to the camera woman's rescue. We've seen some good clips of kids meeting their heroes. Well, how about dancing with them? As each player walked past to collect their medal, only one stopped to talk to this visually impaired fan. This is a surprise party thrown by this gentleman for his beloved wife's 80th. There's a lot of love in this room. This guy surprised his disabled friend with a big truck that he could not only get access to, but even drive. When you know exactly what you want to be when you grow up, this must be like having a VIP trip to Disneyland. He thought his mom couldn't come and see his performance due to work. He was wrong. Another surprise sleepover here, and Grandma and Grandpa are never not happy to see their grandkids. This little dog knows her friend has cancer, and this is her way of sending him off with love. This guy has nothing to do with the musician. He just decided to show a little kindness and shelter her from the rain. A guy giving you his shoes when yours are causing you pain. I suppose chivalry isn't dead after all. When your kid gives a stranger a hug, it's adorable. Although it's not quite as adorable when he gives her your credit card. No matter what the situation, everybody deserves to celebrate their birthday. The note this kind soul passes out says, remember that no matter what challenges arise, God is always by our side, giving us strength and courage to overcome them. This guy is not only spreading love and charity to the homeless through Happy Meals, but also to the people who serve them.
Here's the big egg.
Thank you.
Here's a small egg.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, girl.
When one Marine brother shows up to congratulate another. Only the most important ducks get to have a police escort. This stranded octopus was completely helpless until help arrived. Your local emergency gardening service. After getting stuck in a tire, the last thing this cow wanted to see was a car. Luckily, these two cars contained two very kind motorists. The fire service and citizens teamed up to save this dog in Delhi. On a trip through the Australian outback, this motorcyclist found something very unexpected: an abandoned baby kangaroo.
I'll get some photos, some really good photos, and send them to you as well.
When your hero gives you his sneakers, there's only one expression you can make. Helping marathon runners via the medium of Mario. This is what pure exhaustion looks like. Luckily, two kind-hearted souls were there to help him over the finish line.
I saw a couple of people in real trouble, and
I gave him a pat on the bum when I ran past and said keep going rather than stop and carry them over. So I'm feeling slightly guilty and selfish.
There are special people amongst us, and they only need to see someone struggling to make themselves known. Stray dogs have a lot of love to give, especially if you have food to give. Even animals as wild as wolves can be soft and gentle when encountering the kindness of a human. It's exciting enough to meet Shaq. Never mind getting a pretty sweet Christmas present from him.
Get to give him a hug. Thank you. Happy holidays.
We're gonna say that this cat has been there before. His first time seeing through colorblind glasses, and the reaction is priceless.
Let's see. Look at your shirt.
Can you see?
What?
Wow.
What do you see?
Everything's more. Oh wow.
After this girl's mother passed away, her dad dressed up as a woman on Mother's Day, and this was her response. After carrying her son for 9 months, he now has to carry her, and he's honored to be able to do it. Some memories can never be washed away by time. Yes, it's the Soap and Suds wheel wash for those of us with a slightly different set of wheels. As if your kid's first birthday party isn't a special enough event, your partner suddenly pulls this out of the bag. It's a big day for these two furballs, and you're about to find out why. This little guy has decided to show us just how exciting it feels to be adopted.
I wonder why your name's Wiggles. You ready? Oh, excited! You're leaving! You got yourself a forever home! Let's go! He's so excited.
If your job allows you to sit in a nice dry crane all day long, then helping your coworkers is not only a good deed, but your duty. Greenkeepers don't just keep the golf course tidy, they also help golfers in distress.
Oh, that's Where is it? Oh, he found it.
After pulling over the speeding car, the cops found that there was an unconscious girl inside being rushed to the hospital, so they decided to get her there even quicker. The job description for a pizza delivery guy is to, well, deliver pizzas. This guy, however, took it upon himself to rescue 5 children from their burning home as well.
It was getting worse by the second, and Bostic had to jump from the second story as he rescued the last child.
Even during extra time, there's still time to care about people. This goal was dedicated to the player's late mother, whose image he'd had printed on his shirt. If the Paralympic Games teach us anything, it's that nothing is impossible.
The 3 Brazilians against the Chinese girl, and it's Guillermina. Guillermina's absolutely storming through with the ornate blindfold. Guillermina's going to get it. Xia from China may get second. No, it's hard to tell who got second. Both the Santoses coming through, but no doubt the winner. Teresina Guillermina, what a character she is.
A tear-inducing moment as this little boy shouts up at the brightest star in the sky, believing it to be his deceased mother.
La estrella más bonita que está allá, mira. ¿Ah? Háblele, háblele, mi amor, ella está
A small, extra act of kindness can often make all the difference. I mean, who doesn't like flowers?
Thank you. This is for the kid. God bless you. I see y'all doing all that hugging and stuff. Can I get a hug?
If more strangers hugged each other, then maybe the world would be a better place.
Yeah, you know, they say you need at least 7 hugs a day to take the stress away. Bring it on in.
Get in here.
Bring it on in.
All right.
Let me get one more. Yeah, get one more.
Sometimes the smallest thing can provide the most joy. A sticky situation, but fortunately, some human heroes arrived to save the day. This poor, exhausted horse had fallen down a sewer pit, and this was the moment when he was finally liberated by these amazing wildlife workers. After being frightened by fireworks, this dog ran away and ended up in this predicament. Here's what happened next. Yes, this kid may have left his dog's leash in the elevator door, but look how quickly he reacts to the situation and saves his precious pooch. It's not often you get this close to an eagle, but when you find one stuck in a spring trap, then the only thing you can do is spring into action. Oh, and catch it on film, of course. When this 92-year-old woman with dementia wandered away from her home, she was brought back home by an Amazon driver with a heart of gold. This gold medal clearly meant a lot to this weightlifter, but not as much as his beloved wife, who he'd lost a year before. If you're a winning driver, then you should never forget to thank and congratulate your entire team. Djokovic decided to celebrate his own big moment by creating what was possibly an even bigger moment for a kid in the crowd. When this truck driver saw a baby sea lion trying to cross the road, he decided to pull over and show him the kindness that humans are sometimes capable of. You can see the gratitude in the eyes of this little stray as he's offered a much-needed snack.
Oh, sit na, baby. Sit na, sit.
Helping an old person across the street, taken to the very next level. Yes, that's Hollywood superstar Brad Pitt, and this is him rescuing a small girl from being crushed by a massive crowd.
He rushes to her rescue and does his best to get the crowd to simmer down. Watch as he reassures 11-year-old Claudia, okay, it's okay.
There are some neighbors you just don't want to be constantly on your doorstep, but I'm sure we'd all make an exception if they head over to put out a fire. If you start choking in school, you can only hope there's a teacher who knows the Heimlich maneuver nearby. If doesn't take much for an athlete to check their ego and make a huge difference to someone's life. The definition of a true competitor? One who falls, gets right back up again, and finishes the race. If an injury occurs, then something as minor as the color of your shirt can fade into insignificance.
Montiel and Acuna is Achilles would be the worry.
Aid workers helping impoverished kids in Uganda. A clip that really goes to show the things we take for granted. He was cruelly abandoned in a dump, but that wouldn't be where he'd stay. The finish line means nothing if you don't have sportsmanship. How she managed to get into this mess is almost as interesting as how she got out of it. At least she can see the funny side, and her friends definitely do. We're gonna say that alcohol might have been involved here. It's not often you get to see a firefighter fighting a fire. From the firefighter's point of view, some cops just don't want to retire. And this one's still serving his community at 84 years old. Working part-time for the police department, he's not only well-known in the local community, but also well-loved.
It's in my blood. I just can't quit.
After nearly 20 years in the Air Force and almost 50 in law enforcement, he's not slowing down anytime soon.
I just want to work. I still want to interact with the public.
The height of sporting integrity? When you're awarded a free penalty shot, but don't agree with the ref's decision.
İşaret geldi. Beknaz dışarı gönderiyor sevgili seyirciler. İnanılmaz bir an. Beknaz penaltı değil dedi hakeme. Evet.
How much do you love your favorite soccer player? Not as much as this kid. Yet another example of a very rich sportsman making someone feel very special. Only teamwork can overcome obstacles like this. These fishermen are on their way to save 4 passengers from a sinking boat. And things could have been very different if they hadn't been there.
Gotta get away from the back. Gotta get away from the far back.
Proof that if you can dream it, you can do it, as long as there are a few real-life superheroes nearby to help. Trees don't always spring up on their own. Sometimes it takes a green-fingered hero to make it happen. When an ambulance needs to reach people in a flood, there's only one way for them to do it. You know how we said that not all heroes wear capes? Well, the window cleaners at this children's hospital certainly do. After angry teammates kicked over this trash can, one player took the time to show his humility and decency by cleaning up. Adrian Luna dedicated this important goal to his 6-year-old daughter, who now watches her father play from heaven.
Oh, look at it! Oh! Adrian Luna!
This 89-year-old man played for the team just after World War II and was given a chance to relive his glory days. Food and drink shouldn't be a luxury for anyone, and this shopkeeper clearly realizes that.
Here you go, bro. Take something to drink. Hold on 1 second. Give this to him. Here you go, bro. It's all right.
After a volcanic eruption, this Good Samaritan decided to wash the ash from passing cars. He wanted to be able to walk to receive his degree, and this is the moment that his dream came true. When people are stranded on the side of the road, that's when a Good Samaritan is needed the most. Many drivers passed this vehicle stuck in a snowdrift, but only one stopped to help, and luckily he had a tow rope. These kind-hearted folks are handing out gifts to local parents who need a bit of extra help during the holiday season.
This is a hard time. I mean, they're trying to come up with a story for why Santa didn't come. That's why we provide the food, the paper goods. That way this holiday season, for the families we're supporting, it's all about getting that quality time together.
When you need rescuing from a raging torrent like this, someone with serious jet ski skills comes in extremely handy. Getting your own pair of soccer boots is a big deal, especially if they've just been worn by a legend. When this Sandy Hook survivor received a jersey from New York Rangers captain Jacob Trouba, he had no idea he'd also be receiving a law school scholarship.
Scholarship for law school. So you're going to graduate from college, you're going to go to law school, and you're going to have no debt coming out of school.
Thank you so much.
You deserve it, man.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Despite cramps and contractions throughout her body, Caroline Wozniacki still managed to win this match.
Somehow finding a way through, fighting off cramps, fighting off Viras Vanareva.
All these people are strangers, yet all of them have come together to assist this driver in trouble. Man's best friend is always here to help. A deer trapped in a fence, but not for long. Going on a mission to rescue trapped miners requires nerves of steel, not least because you could end up joining them. Rescuing a cat is only the first part of the overall rescue mission. The aftercare is just as important. These real-life superheroes rehabilitated them, gave them their shots, and basically treat them so well that these cats are almost sad to finally be adopted.
Come on, mates! Hold on! Hold on!
When this lifeboat crew heard about a man and a dog in trouble, they weren't sure if the ferocity of the sea would prevent them from carrying out a rescue. Luckily, these heroes came through. When you not only claim the world title for judo, but also for respect.
Absolutely, what a shame. Look at
this. This is...
Well, this is absolutely unbelievable. She would have done anything to get her there into that position, I'm sure.
When these two riders collided during a race, there was no lack of sportsmanship between them.
And Tim Arisman in a fall.
Oh, Wout van Aert offering up a hand here and just checking on each other.
An emotional moment as Gerard Piqué bids farewell to Barcelona. This is a protest in Hong Kong, yet they still parted like the Red Sea when an ambulance needed to get through. When big meets small, these kids will never forget this act of kindness for the rest of their lives. He missed the cliff, but these standby heroes didn't miss the chance to grab his parachute. Here's a child being rescued through a ceiling after the earthquakes in Turkey. Swimming pools and baby deer are never a good combination, but luckily this guy sprang into action. Just taking a few seconds out of your day to help someone can make a huge difference to their day. During this tennis match, a little girl became separated from her mother, and Rafa Nadal decided to stop playing until he found her. Little Emma had the honor of dropping the first puck before this Rangers-Coyotes game, and she certainly looks pleased about it. Cat-like reflexes are vital when you're catching a cat. Parenting, you're doing it right. This, folks, is what friendship looks like. After this car broke through the barrier and went straight into an icy river, a nearby cop rescued her from an almost certain death.
Девушка, которая была за рулем, не справилась с управлением на скользкой дороге после столкновения с другим автомобилем.
From being stranded in the snow, to having trouble crossing the street, to even just leaving a door open, little by little, good deeds are capable of changing the world. Sometimes even robots need to rely on the kindness of humans. After winning gold in the wheelchair tennis, Niels Vink races on his hands to greet his very proud coach. If there's anyone who encapsulates the phrase "never give up," then it's weightlifter Oscar Figueroa.
Hold it! Did he get it? Yes, he does!
It's there. He extends his lead. And
It was never supposed to be that way.
After his loss in 2022, Roger Federer gave a moving reaction to the crowd.
My friends, really. And it ended here, so it's been a perfect journey. I would do it all over again.
This rally driver thought he was out of the competition until his fans stepped in. This man and his wife were trying to take wildlife pics, but didn't realize how deep the mud was. Fortunately, a local fisherman noticed their distress and was soon there to help get them out. Firefighters showing their multiple skills by rescuing someone from a collapsed building. Recovery, CPR, dealing with shock, these guys have it covered. When people were alerted to a dog trapped in icy water, it was clear that something had to be done, and fast. If a moose is trapped in the snow, then a snow shovel seems like the appropriate instrument to solve the issue.
Okay, all right, let him be. Little be. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
When you want to meet your idol this badly, all the security guards in the world can't stop you. Getting a pair of LeBron James's shoes? For a basketball fan, there's no greater honor. Another example of LeBron's respect for his fans, as he hugs a teenage girl at the end of the game. Between the ocean and the land, these two had a very important encounter. When your coach's rescue attempt is just as impressive as your event. Well, nobody ever said there was a size limit to drive-thrus. If only strangers would come together more often, like they did to rescue this drowning girl. It's those brave lifeboat guys again, this time rescuing a small girl stranded on an inflatable dinghy.
Pull up down there. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. It's all right. Sit there. Watch your safe now, aren't you? Come on. We'll get you back to your parents, yeah?
This poor little pooch was found abandoned on a small fishing shack. But on the other hand, that's how he found his forever home. This loss was a bit too much for this grown man, so a kid came along to comfort him. This is the emotional moment in which the entire Jose Amalfitani Stadium jumped to the beat of the Tarantella in the rain. No matter how long you've been running, there's always time to help a fellow runner in need. Just keeping my best friend warm. We all need good friends who aren't afraid to grab us by the feet every now and then. After saving a family's life, this Spanish Civil Guard helicopter made an emergency landing in the middle of this soccer match. When these poor horses got themselves stuck in ice, there was no way they were escaping without a hand from these human heroes. If you can do this before the game, what amazing things can you do during it?
Watch this.
Of all the awards in professional sports, the most precious is a congratulations from your teammates. After celebrating on court, there's only one place you go next, into the arms of your family. A dolphin trapped in a fishing net is soon rescued thanks to the efforts of these concerned folks. No puppy should ever have to be rescued from a garbage dump, but this one was. The real shocking thing about this clip is that only one person stopped to help. This frozen deer needed the warmth of a human heart to thaw him out. This pregnant woman was bravely rescued from a cyclone only 24 hours before she gave birth.
Oh my God, I got one.
After a bad storm, these kittens badly needed rescuing, even if they weren't entirely keen on the idea.
Got you.
Yay! Oh, he's cute.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful.
Following the greatest performance of his career, Ronaldinho burst into tears, affected by the recent death of the man who raised him during his childhood. Ian Thorpe became Olympic champion for the first time while going through some very tough things in his life. He still remains one of the fastest times in history. Who holds the world record for the longest catch? This furry little guy. Electric workers relocating a nest to a safer location away from high voltage. This plane is stuck on the ice. Who are the people pushing it? The passengers. Watch these sports fans display epic teamwork in returning this lost hat. After being saved by these humans, the only way this kangaroo could show his appreciation was with a good firm handshake. After accidentally falling into a kid on the sidelines, this player went all out to apologize. During Kobe Bryant's last appearance, a young fan was lucky enough to get a final pair of signed sneakers.
Kobe's going to give autographed shoes.
When you've trained and then encountered trouble, a good coach is always there to make things better. The simple act of returning a lost wallet can reaffirm your faith in humanity.
I have your wallet. I found it in the road. If you're not home, I'm gonna leave it in between your door.
Meeting your hero is always special, but this girl deserves it more than most. He's not only getting some nice food, but sheltered from the rain too. A big day for a stray kitty. Freaked out by an insect? Call the guy with the tennis racket. As Spain were thrashing Italy 4-0, and with only a few minutes left to play, the Spanish goalkeeper gallantly asks the referee to blow the final whistle. Even in the highly paid world of professional basketball, there's nothing as precious as friendship. This woman found herself stranded at a gas station with her baby while hitchhiking her way home. Luckily, the police were there to assist. In the highest pressure games, there's still always room for a sense of humor. There's no better way to create joy than a last-second buzzer beater.
Oh, great look at it, too. Off the glass. Look at it.
This emotional tribute to the late Spanish soccer player Antonio Puerta took place under his house, prompting his father to go out onto the balcony in this moving scene. Wait, if you love our videos, be sure to check out Retrocast. And if Retrocast isn't your thing, don't worry, we have another Akimbo video for you.